What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So what today's video is going to be is a Q&A. So it was going to be a Q&A from my Instagram. So I actually put an Instagram questionnaire kind of Q&A thing up the other day, being maybe yesterday or something like that. And obviously you guys have had 24 hours or possibly 48 hours to get your questions in, which I am just about to answer. So I've not done a Q&A in quite a while, so I thought, you know, might as well just change things up, do a little Q&A, and obviously this is probably not going to be like the usual videos that go up, but there will be another video up this week. So this is just a kind of midweek Q&A just to kind of answer some of your guys' questions that I am frequently getting asked, and obviously there's a couple of new questions as well, but that is just what it is. We're going to get this video rolling. Let's answer some questions. Question number 1. Would you ever compete within powerlifting or strongman? See, to be quite honest, I probably would compete within both powerlifting and strongman, but to be quite honest with you, like, it doesn't interest me as like a kind of competitive sport kind of thing. So obviously, like, I could watch it on the TV and things like that. I could possibly go to events and things, but honestly, it doesn't interest me enough to kind of put a lot of work into kind of thing. Really, just because I don't know, I just don't feel as if I could kind of go into the gym Monday, Wednesday and Friday and do like squat, bench and deadlift, squat, bench and deadlift, squat, bench and deadlift. Or even when it comes to strongman, I'm not actually that sure. But to be honest with you, I just really like going into the gym, lifting heavy as fuck, and that's really it. But I don't feel as if I could take myself in 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and, you know, do fucking squat, bench and deadlift absolutely every single day. So that is really it. I probably would compete in them, but again, as I said, doesn't really interest me that much. Question 2, your favourite cereal. Let's get one thing straight here. You have just asked me my favourite cereal. I believe you do follow me on Instagram, and you're asking me what my favourite cereal is. Of course, it's going to be chocolate pillows. Now I am craving chocolate pillows and I really want them. Even though I have seen that Morrison's have changed it up. They've actually took away the original chocolate pillows, introduced chocolate covered chocolate pillows, which actually do look really nice. But I don't believe they will ever top the original chocolate pillows. So Morrison's, if you're watching this, because I know you are watching this, bring back the original chocolate pillows, even though right now I can't eat them, but I will eat them very soon, so bring them back. Next question. Why do you wear sliders for back day? See, to be honest with you, I don't just wear them for back day, I wear them for, like, you know, the majority of the sessions out of the week. Some, like, I do wear Converse quite a lot, and also I do wear my Atomics, I do wear my sliders, but to be quite honest with you, it just depends how I feel on the day. And as I say to absolutely everybody that asks me, comfort is the key, especially when you're in the gym. So if you want to wear sliders, wear fucking sliders. So it is not just for back days, sometimes chest, shoulders, arms, legs, you know, whatever the fuck I'm wearing, whatever the fuck I feel that day, it is just all about the comfort. It's not about anything else but comfort. Next up, favourite flavour of Monster. Oh, it's got to be the red can. So my favourite flavour of Monster is definitely the red can now, followed by probably white. Then it has to be either purple or orange, and then shortly followed by the yellow can. I believe that is them all. I know there's actually like an original one that's got like a blue logo on it. It's okay, but it's kind of like at the bottom. Red is definitely got to be up there. And I mean the blue one, because obviously everybody's obsessing about the blue one right now. The blue one is quite nice, but I do believe I've tasted the blue one better when I was in Miami. So obviously over in America, things are a little bit different. So I believe the blue can from over there was nice. The blue can from here is okay, but I think it's just kind of maybe, you know, third, fourth can, maybe even fifth. But that is really it. Next question. Tips for a young bodybuilder in my off season at the moment, and I'm gaining weight at a steady rate. If you're gaining weight at a steady state, then obviously if that's your goal, then that's perfectly fine. But for a young bodybuilder in your off season, the main thing, like especially like the clue is like in there, young bodybuilder, you know, your younger ages, like say for instance where I am now, obviously I've just turned 21, so like I am still growing. So for a young bodybuilder, you're going to grow your most, especially when you're young. So lift heavy as fuck, train hard as fuck, eat hard as fuck, eat as much as you can, literally hammer the calories in like fuck. If you're expending enough calories in the day and you're working really, really hard, you're not going to get fat, obviously, unless you're expending no calories at all. So literally, you're just sitting in your arse the whole day and you're eating shit the whole day. Eat like fuck and train like fuck. That is the best advice that I can give to a young bodybuilder, especially in your off season. So you're in a gaining phase, make sure your surplus is through the roof, make sure your calories are through the roof, make sure you're training hard is through the roof, and make sure you are lifting heavy as fuck. That is the main thing. Like, forget about the silly little isolation exercises that in reality you don't need, because obviously, you know, if you want to do them, keep them to the very end of your workout. Do your big moves at the very start of your workout, obviously where you've got the most energy. You've went in, you're ready for the big moves more than anything else, rather than jumping in just to like an isolation workout, which is just going to be pointless. It has been proven that you can grow from isolation exercise and things like that, but just prioritize the big moves first, lift heavy as fuck, and then leave all the little moves to the end of the workout. But that is really it. So for a young bodybuilder, especially in your off season, I mean, obviously if you're gaining weight at a steady rate, then that is perfectly fine. But if you are not gaining enough and then it comes round to your on season, and again you've not really made the kind of significant improvements in the off season, because again you've been gaining weight at a steady rate but maybe you've not been kind of doing enough, then literally just load them calories in like fuck, and same again, lift heavy as fuck. So expend obviously a lot of calories because you're going to do that anyway, not enough to be doing like a shit ton of cardio and things like that, especially in your off season. Next question: anyone's training / current bodybuilding journey you're following? You're killing it, by the way. Thank you so much. Anybody's training / current bodybuilding, not really, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't really focus on that many people's, you know, like journeys and things like that. Obviously it is inspiring at the end of the day, and obviously it's nice to see a lot of other people progressing, but maybe a few like IFBB bodybuilders that, you know, I follow on Instagram or something, I'm quite interested in seeing obviously like how they're getting on, things like that, their physique updates. And there's been a couple of the 2Bro sports events actually, so obviously not that many, like there's not been that many IFBB pros competing. There has been quite a few, you know, like Nathan D'Asha and all that. Obviously Luke Sanders got a lot going on now as well, so it's been good to kind of see them, but I haven't really followed them kind of thing. I haven't really been like obviously on their stuff absolutely every single day, seeing what they're doing, this, that, the next thing. So as I said, I don't really follow, you know, anyone's kind of training or bodybuilding kind of journey. I just kind of do my own stuff, and that's really it. As I said, there's been a couple of guys that I've liked watching and things like that, but then again, as I said, it's not really been a big thing to follow obviously their journey and things. Okay, next question: what's your plans for competitions? Well, I actually plan on competing in 5 weeks time. Yes, just under 5 weeks time. So that'll be at the BNBF Northern. Apart from that, that is really it. So I do plan on competing there. That's what's going to happen, and that is really it for this year. Opinions on mass gainers. I'm assuming obviously by mass gainers you mean the supplements that obviously contain like a lot of calories in them. Well, maybe even 1,000 calories or something like that. But to be quite honest with you, I don't really have an opinion on them because I've never used them. So I wouldn't really like to go into something and, you know, maybe talk well about something that's shit or talk shit about something that's actually pretty decent. I mean, if your goal at the end of the day is obviously to put on size, then just like load in calories more than anything else. By that I mean, don't focus on obviously getting it from, say for instance, like a supplement, so like a protein supplement or things like that. If you struggle to get food in at the end of the day, like blend that shit up and drink it. It is still food. It's still, you know, you're still hammering them calories in hard, but don't waste your money on supplements that you don't need. Torn between drug-free and assisted. What's your thoughts? See, it's a tough one, that, because I mean obviously I'm not in your body, so I don't know how you're feeling obviously at the end of the day, but you're torn between the natural side and assisted side. Well, there's a lot you can achieve in natural bodybuilding, and there's a lot you can achieve in obviously the assisted side of bodybuilding. And I mean, maybe you're not even talking about going down the bodybuilding route, maybe you're just talking about in general, but at the end of the day, if you're going to go down, say for instance, the bodybuilding route, then if you're going to go assisted, I would definitely advise taking it as far as you can get it. Don't just be one of these people that literally goes on cycle and just like pisses along with it and doesn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're just, at the end of the day, you're changing your body for life. You know what I mean? So you're not wanting to exactly fuck your body up and do nothing about it. So by, you know, even by staying drug free, as I said, there's a lot of stuff you can achieve. And maybe, yes, it takes that bit longer, and maybe, yeah, you need to be more patient. You need to maybe do, you know, maybe like a lot more to do with nutrition and side of things. It's really a hard one, you know, it is a hard one. I've got nothing against, obviously, the assisted side. I never will have anything against it, because obviously bodybuilding is bodybuilding, steroids are bodybuilding. It's just, that is what it is. It's a tough one. I don't really know what to say, because again, I don't have anything against the both of them. Me being a natural athlete myself, and obviously not having anything against the assisted side, I've not really got anything to say about it. But to be quite honest, I would just kind of make, like, you really need to sit and think about it. It is obviously a really, really big decision in your life, because you are changing your body for good. But if you are going to go down the assisted route, then do it wisely. You know what I mean? Do it wisely. Take it as far as you can get it. Do what you need to do to obviously achieve what you want, and that is really it. But as I mentioned, like, the last thing I would want you to do is just piss about with it and obviously fuck things up and just ruin your body, and that's it, done. So, okay, one final question here. What is your current workout split? So my workout split is still the bro split. It has always been the bro split. It's never changed. I don't believe it is going to change anytime soon. I keep getting asked this question. This is one of the questions I get asked frequently, like daily even. People comment on my Instagram posts, people message me, people, you know, it just is what it is. I know a lot of people maybe might not see this video, might not see my posts, might not see, you know, my stories and things. So obviously it is all good, but again, as I said, it's a frequent question that gets asked. What is my split? It is still the bro split. So say for instance this week, I done chest on Monday. Yesterday I done back. Today I done shoulders. Tomorrow I think planned legs. So I mean, it's just kind of one body part a day. I am still training arms every single day, of course, as you guys can see on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do that. My username is @KiffyWest_, so hit me up on Instagram. I am still training one body part a day. By the end of the week, I do end up training the majority of things twice a week. So again, I am still getting the frequency in. For all you push-pull leg freaks out there that are freaking out right now, saying, oh my god, you don't get enough frequency in the bro split, it's a lot of rubbish, it's this, that, the next thing. I do. I know I do, and that is it. It seems to be working. It's worked my off season, it's worked my contest prep, and that is it. So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to wrap this one up here right now, because I feel as if it's went on for a little bit, and I feel so sorry for you guys listening to me for this amount of time. I don't know the time. You guys obviously know the time because you're watching it right now. I hope you have enjoyed this one, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new about here. Tell your friends, tell your aunties, tell your mums, tell your dads. Tell absolutely everybody. Get on, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video.